How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Say Goodnight, Kevin. I bet all of you have been wondering, Kevin, when's the next review? When's it coming? When are we going to see it? You know, it's a busy time of year, it turns out. One of the things that has kept me busy is that I got a call from the guys over at Memes for Jesus, and if you haven't checked them out, you should. They were like, Kevin, we're going to this Chosen Christmas special. Would you want to go? And I said, absolutely. Good, because the people at the Chosen also want you to go. Cool. I have been somewhat of an advocate, I guess you would say, for The Chosen. I make fun of a lot of Christian content. Going into The Chosen, I'd already seen Resurrection of Dallas Stone, Resurrection of Gavin Stone, Dallas Jenkins' former movie, and I tore it apart. I was critical, but I liked The Chosen. And so I was happy to go. The Chosen paid for me to go. Full disclosure. And I said, great, but I'm gonna be honest. And so that's what I'm here. I figure while I'm here, in Washington, D.C., I would make a video about it, and that's what we're doing today. Wow, great introduction, Kevin. We're really knocking it out of the park. I mean, the event was fun because Dallas Jenkins was there, a bunch of the cast was there. It was in this theater at the Museum of the Bible. I got to tour that. I'm not doing a review of that right now, or maybe ever. I don't know. Leave a comment in the comments below and let me know if you want me to do a breakdown review of the Museum of the Bible. I tried to avoid reading about it or doing research about what the event was going into it. It's filmed and put together to be a Fathom event, the Christian's favorite thing. And so it's gonna actually start being in theaters, I think nationwide, December 1st. So if you do want to check out what I checked out today, you can go check it out for yourself. But should you? That's the real question. That's why you're here. Yes and no would be my answer. This kind of solidified some of the stuff that I really like about The Chosen, because The Chosen is really this character analysis approach, and I'm a sucker for character development, and to take the story of Jesus Christ and the Bible and the disciples and all of that, and to create a character-driven storyline is something that I feel like has never been done before. I saw this clip from the Jesus movie.
When you pray, say, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done as in heaven, so in earth. Give us day by day our daily bread. And forgive us our sins, for we also forgive everyone who is indebted to us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
So that is so stilted. It's insane how boring that movie is. And to watch The Chosen and to know that Dallas is really a student of film, and he emphasizes kind of, studying movies and film and getting better at your craft, and you can see that he's done that. The approach to writing The Chosen is definitely taking the kind of historical written version of the Bible and extrapolating the actions of those characters and then creating interesting TV movie style characters out of what those people did. So like if there's some news report that says Kevin recorded a YouTube video, he doesn't like Christian movies and these things, is some personality analysis person could probably pick apart that information and say, well, the type of person who would do that sort of thing is this person, and the creative person could then write an actual character based on that, and maybe it would be similar to me. The Chosen has taken that approach to the disciples, and I think it's fascinating. It's really interesting, and on top of that, it leads to a very human, emotional series. You understand going into it like, well, this may be true, or it may be fictionalized, but that's what makes it entertaining. So, all of that said, the actual Christmas special, this basic episode of The Chosen, based on the nativity story, is really, really great. I love it. It's one of my favorite episodes of The Chosen. The thing that kicked off The Chosen was the nativity story from the perspective of the shepherd. This was the actual nativity story from the perspective of Mary, Mother Mary, full of grace. And they do this neat thing where they parallel two different storylines. So you have traveling with Joseph to Bethlehem juxtaposed with her older, retrospectively thinking about things that happened back then. It's really emotional. They did a great job casting Mary and then the lady who plays Old Mary. Old Mary full of grace. I actually was like, is that old age makeup? Because if it is, then Hollywood should take note. But it's not old age makeup. It's actually somebody who is older. That was interesting. It was fun. It was emotional. There's so much levity in The Chosen. Like there's humor. There's kind of a montage-esque moment of them cleaning up the poop in the stable of Mary and Joseph, like preparing for their baby to come. Joseph first-time father having to deliver a baby, and he's never done it before. There's really great, like, just nervousness in his eyes and in his heart and in his reactions. That is awesome. It's really humanizing. But that's the last about 30 minutes of the 2-hour Fathom event. And the beginning of the Fathom event is all of these famous Christian singers singing. They're not singing, they're lip syncing to songs that were recorded in a studio on the set of The Chosen. And so that wasn't, I didn't enjoy it. I'm not a huge fan of praise and worship music, and this was that. If you love watching maybe the DVD of the Passion Conference, then maybe you'll love this. All of the songs felt like, you know how when you go on YouTube and they do all cover songs, but they're always in a different place. They're like in a nice studio. You know what? Here's a clip.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
That's what this felt like. It really did feel like it was for YouTube. Some of the shots were just like super tight, close up. It was like shaky cam, and it was a bit jarring. And on top of that, I just didn't feel the emotional connection. It felt very like put together by a marketing team. Like, you know what would be good? You know, a Christmas special with all these Christmas songs being sung by all these people who like The Chosen. It felt like a pre-film featurette that would be put together by Nuvi. If it wasn't an hour and a half, it was well into an hour. It was boring. I'm like, man, I'm sitting here in the theater, basically watching a concert, but it's a bunch of people lip syncing, doing covers of Christmas songs. What I'm saying is, if all that music stuff sounds awesome to you and you're like, yeah, I want to go in, watch these cover song music videos, great. I mean, a lot of people watch those on YouTube, but if that doesn't sound interesting, it is as boring as it sounds if you don't think that sounds interesting. Despite having sat through that hour and a half of boringness, it didn't matter when I got to the actual Chosen episode. The message is the messengers. Hey, Carmen, is it called The Messengers?
Yes. Hashtag people must know.
Hashtag people must know. Thank you. That's not part of the name of the show. It's just, that is the hashtag if you want to hashtag this episode. If you want to see it, maybe show up an hour and a half late, or just wait till it comes out and you can watch it yourself if it comes out on streaming, or you can actually visit if you want to do this, if you happen to. And I do actually recommend visiting the Museum of the Bible. It's really interesting. They're going to be playing just the episode starting in December up through Christmas. So if you happen to be in Washington, D.C., go see the Museum of the Bible, do the walk through the Old Testament and the New Testament, and also see this Chosen thing. So that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see you guys soon as we review a movie or something. Be sure to leave a like and a comment in the comments and the likes below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Good night.